Okay, we are live.
It doesn't show on my own computer here at your live.
Yes, but it is. Just I put it on YouTube. We are live.
My own doesn't show.
Oh. Here is showing.
All right. We're reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, cities, chapter 2. Content of the Gita summarized. Text number 14.
Então a gente está lendo do Bhagavad Gita como ele é, capítulo 2, intitulado O Resumo do Gita, verso número 14.
Matra sparsastu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkada agama paino nityas tam titiksa bharata. Matra sparsastu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkada agama paino nityas tam titiksa bharata. Matra sparsastu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkada agama paino nityas tam titiksa bharata.
Então, lendo tradução, significados dados por sua divina graça, Abai Charanavindam Bhakti Dhira Damodara. Ó filho de Kunti, o aparecimento temporário da felicidade e da aflição no devido tempo são como o aparecimento e desaparecimento das estrelas. Eles surgem da percepção sensorial ao descendente de Bharata, aprender sem se perturbar. Significado. Na execução do dever, a pessoa tende a aprender a tolerar aparecimentos e desaparecimentos transitórios em que acata os princípios religiosos, não hesita em tomar seu banho. Uma mulher nos meses de maio e junho, todos devem executar seu dever apesar das inconveniências climáticas. De modo semelhante, lutar é religioso dos kshatriyas. Embora tenha de lutar com algum amigo ou parente, ele não deve afastar-se de seu dever prescrito. Regras e regulações prescritas nos princípios religiosos para que se possa elevar a plataforma de conhecimento. Pela devoção é que alguém pode libertar-se das garras de Maya, ilusão. Os dois nomes diferentes dados a Arjuna são também significativos. Tratá-lo de Kaunteya significa aludir a seus fortes laços consanguíneos com a mãe, e chamá-lo de Bharata significa referir-se à sua grandeza por parte de pai. Ele tem uma descendência fantástica de ambos os lados. Uma descendência destas implica irresponsabilidade. Uma descendência destas implica responsabilidade na execução dos deveres. Portanto, ele não pode evitar a luta. Shila Prabhupada aqui.
English translation and purport by Shila Prabhupada. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and the disappearance in due course, are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception or sense of Bharat. One must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Purport. In the proper discharge of duty, one has to learn to tolerate non-permanent appearance and disappearance of happiness and distress. According to Vedic injunction, one has to take his bath early in the morning, even during the month of Magha, January and February. It is very cold at that time, but in spite of that, a man who abides by the religious principles does not hesitate to take baths. Similarly, a woman does not hesitate to cook in the kitchen in the months of May and June, the hottest part of the summer season. One has to execute his duty in spite of climatic inconveniences. Similarly, to fight is the religious principle of the Satyas. And although one has to fight with some friend or relative, one should not deviate from his prescribed duty. One has to follow the prescribed rules and regulations of religious principles in order to rise up to the platform of knowledge. Because by knowledge and devotion only can one to liberate himself from the clutches of Maya illusion. The two different names given to Arjuna are also significant. To address him as Kantaya signifies his great blood relations with his mother's side. And to address him as Bharata signifies his greatness from his father's side. From both sides, he is supposed to have a great heritage. A great heritage brings responsibility in the matter of proper discharge of duties. Yeah. Therefore, he cannot avoid fighting. Also of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, ocean of Bharat, and one will learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Krishna explained to Arjuna how this body changes.
Então aqui Krishna está explicando para Arjuna como que o seu corpo muda.
Krishna told Arjuna that the soul in the body is eternal, but the body is not eternal. So the body changes, but the soul remains the same.
Krishna está explicando para Arjuna do corpo, ela não muda, é eterna. Se ele muda.
So here Krishna continues in this text to explain to Arjuna that everyone knows that when winter comes, it will stay for some time and disappears. And summer will come.
Então, Krishna está explicando para Arjuna que tudo tempo surge, fica por algum tempo e depois
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, the connection broke a bit.
I was saying that everyone knows that when there is summer, we are expecting that winter will come. And when winter comes, we are expecting that the summer will come. So no one feels bad
Todos sabem
because we know it is temporal.
que quando o verão está presente, o inverno virá surgir em breve. Presente, o verão também vai se suceder. Já fica no aguardo disso.
No one has separately worked for trouble to come, but it comes. And even if you don't work for happiness, it will come because they're already prepared in our body. Happiness will come sometimes, distress will come sometimes. We cannot avoid it.
Então, tanto a felicidade quanto a aflição, por exemplo, evitar o aparecimento delas. De outra feliz, a gente sabe que a felicidade vão surgir.
So if a proper good example here, in the month of January and February, it's really, really very hot. Very, very cold. Very cold. But one has to take a bath to go to the date room to set the date. Jerry must take a bath. You want to cool, you have to take a bath. It's very cold. You have to do it.
Então, por exemplo, o homem deve tomar seu banho, que não significa porque de um mesmo tempo tem que adorar a deidade. É muito desconfortável.
In summer, May, June, very, very hot. But a woman cannot avoid going to kitchen to cook. She has to go and cook. That is unavoidable.
No mês de maio a junho, por exemplo, é muito quente, mas mesmo com esse calor, as mulheres devem ir para a cozinha e cozinhar, fazer o seu serviço.
So Krishna is telling Arjuna, whether you like it or not, you have to fight because it's a duty. You have to do it. If you don't like, if you like it, if you don't like it, you have to go and cook because you'll be hungry. Similarly, if we're Saturday, if we're devotee, you have a duty, you have a responsibility. Circumstances should not make us avoid to abandon our duty, our service.
Ele deveria lutar. Nós temos diferentes serviços. Uma mulher, dependente da circunstância, a gente não deve possibilitar que as situações nos tirem do cumprimento do nosso dever.
A devotee have no reason why he shouldn't do his or her duty. Either good or bad.
Deve encontrar motivos. Não deve encontrar motivos para não fazer.
I'm feeling sleepy. I don't think I'll continue. My network is.
Is not very wonderful. I don't know why it's not.
Yes. Maybe we should put it next time.
Subject next week, maybe.
Yes.
Yes, I'm trying to translate as the much as I can hear, but